Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, good morning. Techman here, just got back from, well, I didn't just get back, from Ponyville Ciderfest. A number of you saw me there. I actually ran into a fan. If you see this, hey man, really cool to run into a fan again. Oh boy. Before I go any further, massive shout out to the staff at the convention. You guys were awesome, start to finish. Chatty, fun to be around, just good overall people. So, major props to you guys. Something a little different than my usual con run videos. I'm kind of going to go over what happened. And for that, I'm going to need the con book. Mostly because I don't have something to help me remember how things went. I'm not going to remember. So, Friday was our starting point. And hopefully I got that edit in right. Yes, we're editing this one a little. This one had a really interesting twist because up until about partway through, I didn't have any major panels to go to, and in the end, I think I even missed those. Actually, what did I do with some of those? But I didn't get in till about 11 or so, as I had to drive home from home, and it was a 7-hour drive, 8 when you take breaks into account. Never again. But such is life. It wasn't a horrible trip. I definitely do it again, but I'm gonna stick to day trips with this one. Night, not happening. But I missed the opening ceremony. Was kind of fun because I gotta stick my hand into the vendor hall. Before I get too much further, I guess I did bring a batch of apple pie moonshine, which, for the record, does not actually contain moonshine. It's Everclear, which is basically legal moonshine anyway. But I digress. And those bottles went quickly. A lot of them were delivered, though. I know I'm probably going to link this on the Discord at some point. I apologize, it took me quite as long to get to you. I couldn't find you. Obviously, you were running around. I was expecting somebody with like a booze carton. I never saw you. Never got a drink from me either, now I think about it. What did I do up to this point? The gala was my first big event. I went to have lunch with a bunch of guys. That kind of helped kill some time. Knocked out the vendor hall. We'll get to loot at the end. But chilled around the gaming hall. Really nice little gaming hall. I mean, they had two sort of stand-up old-school arcade machines. They weren't actually old-school arcade machines, but they've been rigged up to play like them. That was fun. Played a couple games on those. Tabletop. I never really got into the tabletop stuff, which is a shame, because that would have been a lot of fun. But mostly it was cruising around the vendor hall and just chatting with people. Say hi to a lot of you if you are watching this video now. So that led me into the gala. Pardon me. And that was fine. The music was great. I didn't dance. I spent the entire time eating for the most part. It's a buffet of snacks and... Oh, wait, Aunt, I take it back. I know exactly what was going on there. Because I was getting ready for the VIP cocktail hour. I did actually get into that. That was fun. I see a lot of familiar faces. I got to meet Michelle Curve's mother again. She was fantastic. If you see this, ma'am, hello. Gotta say hi to Michelle. Gotta say hi to Black Griffin. Smacked my hat. Beat smacking me in the face. I'm gonna let that joke die if he sees this. That was cool. Got to chat with a number of you up on the... up in that little, view, I believe it was called. Apparently the thing used to rotate. It was a sort of top bar. My roommates did karaoke there a number of times, which, I like karaoke. I like the concept. I'm not sure a bunch of drunk bronies doing karaoke would, well, I take it back. That'd be hilarious. I should actually get a video of that next year if possible. On the list of things to do. But that led into the Grand Galloping Gala. Again, fantastic music. They had dancing lessons. I didn't dance, but snacked out, got caught up on some reading, and just enjoyed the music. That was a huge emphasis for me here, was just music. I love music. It's one of my addictions, as I like to say. I'm addicted to music. And just to have so many different ones. The gala had as its performance Vinyltastic, Vocal Score, and Forever Free Barney. Who was kind of depressing and apparently Pink Side of the Moon was the album. I may have to try to track that down and listen to it at some point. But that led into Better Brownies Through Brewing, which, by the way, if they see this, hi guys, thank you so very much for being, one, awesome, and two, enjoying the brew. They were really the validation for the entire trip. I know Dusty Cat enjoyed his bottle. There was a lot of people, including Sweet Cream. I know you'll see this because you're on the server on a regular basis. Love the brew. Awesome to see so many people go, this is good. I'm like, next year is only going to be better. Yes! So, Better Brownies Through Brewing. I kind of wish I would have gone to the concert a bit. I missed that. And who did I miss now I think about it? Let's see. I would have missed sort of the end. Friday main stage. Looks like I missed Scratch Attack, Rectifier, and maybe AJ Young. I got into the After Dark vendor hall, which was... That was a heck of a lot. I mean... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. I think that was arguably the longest line of the con, was everyone trying to get into the After Dark panel. And it was just this tiny little room. There's only about 10 vendors. So it made perfect sense. They didn't need a ton of space for this, but yeah, that was the thing. So this leads us to, flipping through, boop, transition, Saturday. I almost said Sunday. Saturday. I hate to say it, I actually missed a lot of things here. I was gonna do Crosslock, but at that point I was kind of recovering from the night before due to funky sleep settings. I came from a time zone over, so while I wasn't necessarily jet lagged, I was not in the same time period quite yet. And that really threw me off, which I regret because I really wanted to see the Crosslock one. Maybe I'll track it down on YouTube at some point. Sorry, trying to block light here. I did see the cosplay contest. That was amazing. The cosplays were fantastic. The winning group was actually from the juniors category. They literally made a balloon. If you can see this thing, it's stinking amazing. But the whole balloon came in, and it was awesome. I mean, the fact that they could build this themselves at 14 years of age is, very nice. Very, very nice. So that was really fun to watch. Listen to some music. Then I had the Willa concert, followed by the Michelle Craver and Black Griffin. What is there to say about that? It was a fantastic set of concerts. Willa... Apparently Willa bumped something on the piano, and that caused some issues, because it sounds spoopy towards about the second half, I'd say. Did a great job. It was a blast to listen to. It was one of those, I've never actually heard her sing before. We should hear her sing more often. For those wondering, Willa Voice is the character. Dragon Lord Ember is her primary character. I don't know if she voices anyone else. Hang on me. Yeah, she has Princess Ember in the show. So I had to double check that. And I've been very much into singer. I'll definitely probably start looking up to see if I can find some more of her stuff. It was a great time. Again, Michelle Craver, Black Griffin. Do I even need to say anything about that duo? Other than their pun game it's pretty punny. Let's see, where did that take me to? What did I do after that? There was a sound check for this concert. Oh, alright. That was sort of my break. I grabbed lunch. Went to this little Thai sandwich shop with the dude with the... If you were at the con, you saw the dude with the glow stick, that like giant, almost looked like a microphone, or like a recording stick that lit up based on the sound. Yeah. Grabbed him. We went to this little Vietnamese sandwich shop, literally just like not even a block away from the from the hotel. It was really solid food. I mean, I think we got the meal, and it was maybe $13, and that was a nice sandwich and 2 spring rolls. And if you've never had a spring roll, be aware the texture can be a little weird. We got the tofu. It was fantastic. I think it's part of the reason why I wasn't so strung out at the con is I ate much healthier than I normally eat at cons. Now, I went for the good food, and I found it quite frequently. It also led to actually we'll cover that in a bit. So that led to from show to kitchen, which was the Brownie Chef, who I now have the cookbook of. He was freaking amazing. Dude, I hope you see this. Thank you. You were a blast to talk to, start to finish. And it's always fun to compare notes. I do a little cooking myself. I don't, but to see what he was doing with some of these characters and chatting about this, that, and the other thing else was awesome. He did get a jar, and he apparently really liked it. And it's like between that and the Burning Bronies, I know I'm on to something. So I got next year's surprise, but I'll cover that towards the end of the video. That led to Headcanoned Cider to the Death, which was drinking. Literally just them pretty much chugging ciders and poking fun at people. It was supposed to be, destroying bad headcans. I think we had, 2 headcans we destroyed? The rest was like, I like that. Yeah, good headcanon. Mine got not bad. So, I'm smiling under the mask. You can't tell, but I'm smiling. That led eventually to the Cards Against Equestria for charity. I'm not even going to say anything. It's Cards Against Equestria. It was a grade A cluster of the pants-ruining variety. It was awesome. Wish I could have put some more money away. Didn't realize it was cash only. But goals for next year. It was funny. Had a couple of beers. Sat in the back. I actually had to get the okay from the panel runner because I showed up with a bucket of beer because they're like $6 or something like that. Got you a little bucket of beer. It was some cheap beer, but shared some drinks around. I wasn't just chugging them in the back, so he okayed it. It was fun times. And that eventually led to me going to the Saturday night concert, which was Silverhound and Eurobeat. I've been listening to those guys since the beginning. They are some of the earlier Brony musicians, and to hear them perform once again was fantastic. I actually grabbed the Con album before I showed up. I grabbed off Bandcamp, and I had the 2018 variant of Luna from Eurobeat on there, and I got nothing else to say. It was fantastic. That leads to transition. Sunday. Wow, so many of these, it's like, wait, what was I doing during these? Oh, I was running with people on a regular basis. That's what most of that I was up to. But Sunday started with one of the bistro items. And again, the bistro in the hotel was, I'm not gonna say, it wasn't cheap. I think I paid $16 for what I had. But I had a combination of 2 of my favorite things, breakfast and Reubens. They had a Reuben Benedict that was delicious. I mean, the sauerkraut was good. The corned beef was good. I've never had Benedict before, so I'm guessing it was pretty solid, but it was tasty. I actually didn't finish it. I didn't get through all the potatoes, which is very strange for me, but I did get through some of the veggies. So, played some more games, chatted in the card room for a while. Oh, that's right. I was chilling out with the tabletop guys, and this include Brownie Chef, just chatting, talking, having a good time, talking about card games and board games and concepts and headcanons. It was fun. Good guys. And I guess that's kind of why it's like, oh yeah, I was just having fun with people, taking a ton of pictures. This led, of course, to... Actually, I was going to do Ponies at Dawn, but apparently it was a Q&A more than anything else. But they're awesome. I did grab one of their albums. I'm going to potentially be going through and listening to it, maybe grabbing some songs. Or just checking up on the rest of their stuff. I know they do a lot of compilations. MLP in a Nutshell Q&A, which I'm not sure it was the guy I was thinking it was. So, but whatever. And then I actually went to the charity auction. So, I don't normally do a lot with charity auctions, mostly because people can get some crazy amounts of money in these. I think $1,500 or more. Silver Slinger put out a piece, and if you've never seen a piece of Silver Slinger's work, the second it hits an auction, there will be a fight. Like, we literally had 2 guys with their fists in the air staring at each other in front of the stage. It was who's ever going to back down first. It was insane. They raised, I think, $21,000. No, $23,000. 23? Yeah. They broke their old record. And that was awesome. And, I guess this is a good time to say, I actually won something! This was going to go in the loot category, but this might be sort of the intro. So, it was one of those times like, I know it can go better. So, for those who aren't familiar, the Disney Infinity was discontinued, but one of them was signed. which was not mentioned. So, G-Hops is making a jump for it. So, this is kind of cool. I mean, I like the idea of Zootopia. I haven't actually seen the movie yet. Surprise, surprise. But that was kind of fun to be able to pick up a couple items from that. Then they'll say, yes, I helped donate, and we broke $1 million. Brownies were awesome. Thank you. So that was fantastic. But I guess that kind of leads into the next category. Transition. Loot! So, before we go any further, I guess I'll do a little perspective here. So, here's my badge. As you can see, I went for the Spike Patron badge. I found that, the 3-day badge is great, but if you can spend a little extra, it helps them. You get some cool stuff, and it's just kind of cool. So, this came with a number of items. This lovely glass, which I'm trying to... has, the two styles. You can see a sort of sung variety, and, of course, a audio synthesizer, or just, wavelength. This has not been christened in yet. I have some cider sitting in the garage, chilling, and that will be what I drink. This, I'll actually set this right here because I'm going to use it. This goes into the do not touch my glass. This also came with pretty cool shirt. The other one also had some pretty cool elements to it, but I only really had money for one big item from the con store, and this is what I went for. No, not this one. We'll get to what I got for that one. But this is cool. A poster with all the characters, the various musicians and voice actors. Here we go. Came in with. We had the Dazzlings. We had Wallflower. I mean, you can just. It's a pretty big list, as you can see. A lot of cool people. Gotta say hi to a number of them. Talked with one of the the artist from IDW for a while. He was wearing a Silver Quill shirt, and I have glorified pigeon on my button bandoliers, I call it. It's all of the charity buttons I've picked up over the years and a few other odds and ends. My goal is to fill the bottom part of the sling with nothing but charity badges, and that was fun because I had another one. They had a separate one for this con, so figure that out. And of course, sort of the piece de resistance. One of the plushies. This is Caramel. Caramel and Barley are the two sort of OCs for the con. Originally, it was just Caramel was on the option list, but Barley was opened up. But since I didn't pick, I had to pick at the con, which was kind of fun. So she looks a little long-necked. It's kind of how the blouse fits, because here's where her back is, to put it in perspective. So, neck up. So, this was cool. And now, that's what I bought while there, and wait, where did I put those? That moment when. So then there was, of course, raiding the vendor hall itself. So a couple of small items. We have. Oh, come on, Barry, work with me here. Couple little phone. What are these called? Phone charms. There we go. I have a berry punch because, well, it just seemed appropriate. I'm at a drinking convention. And, of course, Best Pony, Derpy. Let's see if I can get this in a good shot here. Oh, there we go. And then we have Derpy. Let's see. As it seems like I can't go to a con where he's there and not pick up another tie from My Little Ties. This is hopefully the last one, and I now have the entire spectrum of ties. Who am I kidding? I'll grab another one next BrownieCon. The big purchase from the con store. It looks like a hoodie. It is a hoodie, but it is an awesome hoodie! This was really cool. This is kind of what the shirt looked like as well, with a list of all the musicians, but I'm a sucker for a good hoodie. I mean, I'm wearing a Vinyl Scratch hoodie right now, so this is really cool to add to the collection. I'm kind of sure a good keyring for a while. I had this little Wink Mel one, so Best Princess, and I will fight you for that. The piece that I hemmed and hawed over the entire convention almost I really picked this up Sunday. This is, of course, the character Blackjack from the Fall Equestria series. This is actually my buddy's favorite pony, so he might be mad that I picked this up ahead of him. The detail and all that is exquisite on this thing. Again, these are just basically, I'm not sure you can get a shot of that, socks on the character. She has mechanical legs. But again, the jacket comes off, the security, let's see if we can get it, is Velcro, so this little vest thing comes off, this jacket comes off. I imagine these are socks under here. Oh, no, Velcro. Oh, wait, maybe. I can't tell. I'm not taking it apart, so. So soft. I actually had her sitting in my hoodie, sort of tucked in, and at one point I'm like, I'm going to use you as a pillow, Blackjack. My apologies. I was kind of tired Sunday morning. Yeah, I'm losing the bandana here. This was, again, one of the pieces I kind of didn't need, but it was kind of crazy to pass up for the price I paid, and I won't tell you. This is kind of one of those, I wasn't really looking for anything, but it's such a nice little piece. Like, yeah, why not? Just gotta figure out a place to put it. And the two big items, not big items, the two items I'm pretty happy about. Finally got my own copy of Horse Con, and this one's called Mayors. This is basically like, this game is basically reverse Blackjack. It's whoever hits the point cap first loses. And there's special rules for this. He actually has 3 variants on these decks. There's Nayslayers, which is the fantasy theme. A gaming one, which is pretty awesome. And Haywatch, which is, of course, a spin on Baywatch. So, bikinis. This is a fun little item called HorseCon. It's basically going to a convention, the card game. So it's, trying to get to panels, trying to get autographs, trying to get loot. I say loot because that's how I always refer to it. Swag, loot, whatever term you prefer. Transition jump. So I'm just sitting here thinking in retrospect. Well, again, great con. After a somewhat lukewarm BronyCon for me, again, I had a string of personal issues, and just the end of it just bittersweet to me the whole time. To have that not happen, have no major setbacks, have no major problems, was a really nice twist. Other than parking. The parking at the end was like $20 more than I was expecting. Oh well, my car was safe the whole time. My stuff was safe the whole time. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I got worse things. I got more important things to be paranoid about. So next year, I'll definitely be going back again. My goal is to take a little more apple pie with me. Aged, with better aging. Do a time was my biggest issue here. I literally pulled this con out of my backside in about 3 months, and I lost my job partway through there. So yeah, it was kind of pulling it all together at the last minute, but I pulled it together. So I'll definitely want to age the tincture better next time, and definitely let it age a little more, and it's gonna be fantastic. I might do a double batch, and I'm gonna try to do a black cherry pie moonshine. The goal is going to be figuring out how to balance it. So I'm thinking vanilla sugar, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, probably a better idea on the panels and maybe an alarm or two. That's a big problem. I was just kind of the whole time because I was chatting with somebody or playing things, but I had fun, so there really isn't anything to complain about. The food was good. There's a little diner across the way that had decent prices, okay service, and it's a cheap little American diner. What's not to love? The Thai place was definitely the highlight, food-wise. Apparently there was a pizza joint right across the way, but it was closed on Sunday. Otherwise, I was going to grab pizza to go. Oh, that was my Ciderfest. Would I go again? Oh, I'm already planning the next run. I may make an attempt to get to Windy City Con. That may be my next big con. Again, it's not too far from where I live. Both of these are literally just a state away for me, so it's a 6-hour or 7-hour drive, which if I can get up and do it during the day isn't a problem. The problem is when it's, 8 at night and I'm leaving. So I literally had to power through. I'm a little wired out from that little run still, just going, zombie. It was a great con. I think everyone had a good time. The cosplayers were fantastic. Got a bunch of photos. Some people took the drinking element of the con a little too far. I couldn't find it on the Discord. But apparently somewhere on the Discord, there is a picture of someone passed out in one of the elevators. Now, you gotta realize that doesn't sound like much until you take into account their glass elevators. So you could literally just see this, like, massive silver just on the floor. And it's like, you okay down there? One too many, eh? Yeah. Happens to the best of us. I will say that was something I was very proud of myself about. Again, with the drinking convention and bottles of this stuff, the fact I don't think I really drank a ton, which a part of that was just budget. I didn't have a lot of money available. And part of that was, I didn't want to forget this. I wanted to have fun without being, totally hammered. And I managed to pull it off, so yay me. A little pat on the back there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully if you met me, you had a good time. I was in the mask most of the time, as I have mask issues here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I was trying to do a little more editing work with my videos, just because I got time. I might as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And hopefully I'll see you at the next one. Be it Windy City. I think they have a Missouri MSP. Missouri, Minnesota. I forget what it is. It's a little farther south. A little too south for me, but apparently they were bringing back a con for one last run. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys maybe some of the brownie recipes. That might be kind of fun. Sit down, camp out in the kitchen, make something. Until then, my name's Tech Bandit. I wish you all good luck, good hunting, and safe travels. Stay awesome, my brownies. Bandit, signing out.